Meanwhile, we are slowly getting some news out of Iran, and two sources tell CBS News that at least 12,000 people are dead. Now, this comes amid widespread anti-government protests over the last 2 weeks. Now, the numbers are hard to verify, as many means of communication like internet and phone service have essentially been cut off for several days. Iranian women's rights activist Masih Alinejad joins us live now. Masih, thank you for being with us. You said today on X that you believe the Islamic Republic should be viewed around the world like ISIS. You said these are criminal terrorists and they must be dealt with as such. You also called this moment earlier in the week, this moment of unrest in Iran earlier in the week, your Berlin Wall. So what action do you want to see from the Western world in response to what's happening in your country?
I strongly believe the time of empty statement and condemnations is over. Iranians are calling President Trump to take real action. And what real action is? The day when President of the United States of America, removed Qasem Soleimani, people in Iran celebrated that. When I say the Islamic Republic is ISIS, because they are slaughtering more than 12,000 people, and people believe that if the United States of America do not take a strong action, then they will turn the mass arrest to a mass public executions. So this is the Berlin Wall moment for millions of Iranians. That's why I strongly ask, like President Trump, to call its allies. Where are the G7 leaders? Where are the Europe? Why the Europeans are quiet? Just condemning and saying that we stand with the people of Iran? Enough of standing with the people of Iran. You need to sit down together, have an emergency meeting, the G7 leaders, to make concrete decision to help Iranians to get rid of the Islamic Republic. Because the Islamic Republic is not a threat for the people of Iran. It is a threat to the region. It is a threat to US citizens, to citizens on European soil. That's why I strongly believe the way that the Europeans are all over the world got united to help the East Germany, now the time has come. United States of America once led when President Reagan said, let's tear this wall down. Again, I want the United States of America to take the lead, ask Europeans to help Iranians to bring down the wall of Ali Khamenei and his gang of killers.
You know, Trump wrote on social media earlier, quote, Iranian patriots keep protesting, take over institutions. We know he also canceled meetings with Iranian officials until the killing of protesters stops. This is, though, in contrast to how the president feels about protesting in his own country. You know, just last week, a protester was killed by an ICE agent. Do Iranians want the U.S. to intervene? And if so, how do they want them to intervene?
The United States of America is a democracy. These are checks and balances. You have free press. Everyone can come to free press, free media, and challenge the administration. You have fair and free elections. We don't have this in Iran. Right now, this is a dream to get rid of Ali Khamenei and have new leader. This is a dream. People get killed for the crime of just criticizing. So that is why, of course, the people of Iran want the democratic countries to help them. And believe me, asking the United States of America to intervene, it's not like, to be honest, it's not like, come on, you're intervening and we want your soldiers to walk in the streets. This is the Islamic Republic invaded Iran. And not only Iran, the Islamic Republic invaded Venezuela as well. So we believe that helping the people of Iran to get rid of the killers, the ISIS in power, it's not a charity. It is the duty of democratic countries. Yes, millions of Iranians really asked President Trump to actually get his allies, the Europeans, to kick out the Iranian diplomats from their own soil, to shut down their embassies, because they don't understand the language of diplomacy. The way that they negotiate with their own people is guns and bullets, mass killings, massacre is unfolding in Iran. That's why the time has come for President Trump and the G7 leaders to intervene.
So do you believe we're witnessing the end of the Iranian regime here? I mean, it's worth noting, though, this is a deeply divided country. Is there concern that a total government upheaval could lead to even more unrest?
I keep hearing that a lot of people in the West saying that it is going to be a chaos if we get rid of the Islamic Republic. That's wrong. Iranians are ready to have a transition from dictatorship to democracy. The Islamic Republic is creating chaos and mayhem in the region, not the people of Iran. And I strongly believe that an Iran without the Islamic Republic is going to actually be a better ally for Americans, for Europeans. It is going to guarantee global security. Yes, this is an end for Islamic Republic. You know why? Because people are determined to take back to the street tonight. Tonight, people, like mass numbers, like large numbers, took back to the street, although they have seen with their own eyes that their family members have been killed. When I see the body bags, have you seen them? The body bags of lifeless bodies of innocent protesters. These are scary, shocking, because the Iranian regime using military weapons to get rid of people, but people are still taking back to the street because they want to see an end for the Islamic Republic.
Masih Alinejad, thank you so much for being with us. I know we're going to check in with you later on this week. Good to see you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.